Welcome back everyone. In this video, let's go ahead and cover our terminal basics and this time file operations. So let me open the terminal first and let me also open a browser first, File Explorer. So basically, I'm going to cover all the basic file operation commands which you might need in the due course. So let's get started with touch. touch. Now touch is a command that is used to create quick files. Basically, if I enter touch and then a file name, let's say test.txt, so and I just press enter and it will create a text.txt file which in the directory where it is. So basically it is in home directory, and you can see here it has created a file test.txt. Let's create one more and let's say text1.txt. In Linux it's up to you, you want a file extension or not. Let's say I don't need any file extension in this. I just click and it'll create a file test1. So this has created a file with no file extension. You can see here. Let's create a file on desktop. So you already know how to reach desktop. You can do that by going to cd and then desktop, or what you can do is you can directly use touch and you can specify the path desktop and then you can just create the file on desktop. So by this you can see right here the file has been created. This is the file. Now you have studied touch, so this is just to create files. Let's study copying files. So to copy this file to another directory, first of all let me show you that. Let's say this document folder, you can see document folder is empty, and let's just move this text.txt to the document folder. How are you gonna do that? You will type cp, that stands for copy, space the file which you wanna copy, so with the full path. Okay, so basically if you are in the same directory you can just use the file name, but we are in home directory, you can see right here, and we want to copy a file that is on desktop, so we'll be using the full path, the desktop and then the file name, and now after a space then you want to type where you want to copy this. So we want to copy this file in document folder. So you know how to reach document folder. Basically if you are in home you can just type in the documents and just press enter, and let's assume if you are somewhere else, then I already said you can either use the full path, that is home/sagar/documents, or you can use the king sign, which is this one/documents. It is just for you are in, let's say, another directory, then you can use this type of thing. But as we are in home directory and documents is a part of home directory, we can directly use this right out here. So by this you copy the text file right out here, you can see. Now I would like to introduce you to the verbose flag, which is -v. So in this case, if you just add the -v right here, and let me delete this file. Okay, so if you just add a -v, now basically in most of the commands v stand for verbose. Verbose means whatever terminal is doing, it will show you what it is doing on the screen. So in last case, when we don't specify the verbose flag right here, it doesn't tell us what it did, it just showed us the console. So it doesn't show what it did or anything, it doesn't show any result. We need to manually go ahead and check that the operation has been completed or not. By adding the v flag right here, verbose, and you press enter, now it is showing you what it has done. So desktop text.txt was copied to desktop text.txt, document text.txt. So that is what verbose flag do. We basically in most of the commands stand for verbose. It is entirely possible in some commands we have a different meaning, but in most of the cases it is the verbose. Now I would like to introduce you to one more flag in copy command, that is the R, capital R. So basically let's say you have a folder here with the name test. Now if you want to copy this folder, you cannot copy the folder with the cp command. So if I have this thing Let me delete the text so that it can copy the folder. Okay, now if I just press enter, it will say that dash r not specified, which means because r is for recursive. Now whenever you want to copy a folder, you need to specify dash r as well. So you can specify that by doing it like this, or you can specify that by doing it right out here as well. So if you do that, it will copy the folder. Now you can see the folder is right here. Basically it is showing that the smaller case r is not there, so if you just use the smaller case r, it still works. So you can use either r, it doesn't make a difference in this whole scenario. Let's assume you don't want the v, so just r, still it works, but the thing is that it doesn't show you the output right here. So I believe you have learned the copy command till now. Now let's cover the move command. So how to move this folder to here? First of all, let me clear the screen. Now how will you move a folder from here to here? In move, you just type mv instead of copy. It's just the initials we are taking, so we take the mv, and now we specify the path desktop, and then we specify the file name text.txt, then where we want to copy it up. So we want to copy it in documents. You press enter and it will not show you any result. So basically let's use the verbose flag in this as well. Till now I believe you have understood what this verbose flag is all about. So let me just press enter, and now it is showing you it has moved this to this. So you can see very well it has vanished and it has come right out here. Now let's cover this with another movement. So we are in document folder. Let's say the file is in document folders, and we want to move this file in this test folder. Okay, so how we will do that? So we will delete this thing, documents. Okay, sorry. Okay, so documents, and where we want to move this thing, desktop slash test. Okay, and slash, because this is a directory. We press enter and this has been moved. You can very well see it has in documents it has vanished, in test it is there. Let's move the folder. So when moving folders, basically let me show you this thing first. So desktop slash test, and then we want to move it to documents. Okay, and let me just try to use the R flag here. If I press enter, it shows invalid option, because while moving things it doesn't have an option. So basically R recursive flag is not needed when you move something. So in copy it is needed, in deletion it is needed. I will tell you how to delete files, but in moving R is not needed. So basically you can move the folder directly without using R. That is how you move the folder without using R. This is right here, and the file is also there. Let's understand the deletion. So let me clear the screen. For deletion it is RM, which stands for remove. So remove is also simple. Basically copy, move and remove, these three things have almost same syntax, just R is not there in move, and basically they have exactly same syntax besides that. And let's just delete this folder. So to delete this folder and the file inside it, what you type is documents slash test. Okay, if I press enter it will give an error. Why? Because it is a directory. Again, when it is a directory, what you want to do, you want to type in the R flag, and let's just add the V flag as well, so that we get the verbose output what it is doing. So now it shows you, first it deleted the file which was inside the folder, then it deleted the folder itself. You can see there is nothing, right? That is how you move, copy and remove files. Let's cover one more command, which is cat. Basically, let's just first of all, let's just make a file. Okay, I believe it's already there in home directory. Let's just move to there. So let's say we have this file test.txt right here. Let me open it, and it has been opened in the gedit, which is a graphical file editor. And let's just type in, this is a line, is another line, and let's just type in, this is last line. Okay, let's save it. I believe it's right here. Let's close it up. So now this file contains these all three lines. On terminal, you can use a command that is cat, which throw out the output on your terminal screen. Anything which is contained in a file, it will throw out on your terminal screen. Let me show you. So cat and then the file path and file name. Basically we are in the same directory, so I'm using cat text.txt, and it will throw out whatever is in that file. It is a very handy command. You should get used to it. So by doing this, we throw out the whatever the output is there in the command.